Hello, Reena here. I would like to thank you all for your time. Today, we are talking about something crucial, enhancing English language learning in Sarawak. I'm going to cover some key information, including providing various teaching materials and resources in enhancing the English language in Sarawak.
Hello everyone, I'm Yuan. So throughout our seasons, I will be focusing on key aspects that are vital for effective learning, which is creating supportive learning.
Okay, so I'm Priscilla. So thank you for being here, and I'm going to cover some key information, including the roles of teacher training in enhancing the English language in Sarawak as second language. So now I will pass the presentation to Reena for her to deliver her points, which provide various teaching materials and resources in enhancing English language in Sarawak.
So, in this day and age, integration of technology in English classes is inevitable to achieve national education goals based on the Malaysian Education Blueprint 2013 to 2025. So due to the advancement of technology, online teaching resources and materials are easier to access. It motivates the learners and improves their English skills. But hey, not everyone has the same access the same materials and resources, right?
Yes.
So many primary schools in Sarawak are still behind in using modern technology in teaching and learning. The digital divide hinders access to online ESL resources, particularly in rural areas. So it's important that learning materials and resources in that can help to enhance the English language in Sarawak. So in this case, teachers should develop offline learning materials and resources that can be accessed without an internet connection. This can include printed worksheets, textbooks, storybooks, and other hands-on activities that engage students in learning English. Besides, they should provide downloadable ebooks and videos for students to access offline. These materials can cover various topics and language skills, allowing students to learn at their own pace, even without internet access. Furthermore, they can also utilize local radio and TV stations to broadcast English language programs and educational content. For example, the TV stations such as Astro Awani and TV7, TV3, and others. So this provides an accessible medium for students to engage with the language and improve their skills. A study shows that there are 54.4% of teachers use the internet and download materials in Sarawak's primary school in 2016. On the other hand, it is vital to establish community internet access points in underserved areas in Sarawak for students to access online resources and materials for their study. Underserved areas such as community centers, library, or public spaces. Yes, modern technology provides access to a vast array of online resources, including interactive websites, educational apps, digital libraries, and multimedia materials. So if there is greater access to ESL resources and materials, students, it will significantly enhance English language learning in Sarawak and addressing technology access barriers faced by all Sarawakian students. So that's all from me.
I agree with your point, Reena. So in another perspective, culturally responsive teaching is also vital to enhance English language in Sarawak. So teachers should acknowledge that students come from diverse cultural backgrounds, each with its own values, beliefs, and traditions. In Sarawak, students may belong to various ethnic groups such as Malay, Chinese, Iban, Bidayu, and Orang Ulu. So each has their own unique cultural heritage. So to make the content more relatable and engaging, teachers can incorporate local examples, story, and traditions into their lessons. So for example, when teaching vocabulary or grammar, teacher can use examples drawn from daily life in Sarawak or stories from the local folklore. So teachers can introduce vocabulary related to animals by incorporating local wildlife or animals that are commonly found in the region. For example, the sentence such as the hornbill is a beautiful bird often seen flying in the skies of Sarawak, known for its colorful plumage and distinctive bill. So teachers can also show some relevant pictures to boost their understanding. So by doing so, students can better connect with the materials and see its relevance to their own lives. And then when students see their own culture reflect in the curriculum, they are more likely to be motivated and actively participate in the learning process. So apart from that, adopting a student-centered approach is essential for creating a dynamic and effective learning environment. In Sarawak, where students come from diverse cultural backgrounds and may have varying levels of English proficiency, it is important to create a supportive atmosphere where students feel comfortable expressing their ideas, opinions, and questions in English. So, to achieve this, teachers can facilitate discussions and debates on topic relevant to students' interests and experiences, allowing them to practice expressing themselves in English while also developing critical thinking skills. So by placing students at the center of the learning process, they take ownership of their learning journey. So when students are actively involved in setting goals, making decisions, and evaluating their progress, they become more motivated and engaged learners.
Okay, so I really appreciate about the points that Reena and Lian gave
As mentioned.
have mentioned. So I'm going to talk about the roles of teacher training. So in my research, I have searched that Sarawak have faced unique challenges in English language learning, such as large class size and limited resources, and also the diverse student needs in the classroom. So the teacher training addresses these challenges by providing teachers with strategies and tools to adapt their teaching to specific contexts. So through teacher training, it can help familiarizing teachers with different platform, digital tools, and also other apps like the educational apps, online collaborative platforms, or digital storytelling tools, which will help them to reduce the challenge in the classroom. So teachers can also learn different methods or apps to conduct activities for diverse student needs like the different level of English proficiency. So teacher can use like Duolingo, project-based learning, and so on to help the students to learn English as second language. So a project named English Language Teacher Development Project, which is ELTDP, was conducted, which ran for 6 years. That shows 120 highly qualified British Council mentors are posted all across the East Malaysian states of Sarawak, Sabah, and also Labuan. So in this project, there will be one-to-one mentoring to help the teachers to explore and reflect on their own professional practice and also develop their new approaches for themselves in order to ensure lasting changes. So in this project, teachers can also have group discussion, video observation, peer observations, and drawings or diagrams. So this can establish communities of practice where teachers can share best practices, lesson plans, and also research to find their better way to teach English in Sarawak. So also teachers can have discussion about the challenges they face in the classroom when teaching English as a second language in Sarawak, so they can have their opinion to solve the problem together. So throughout these different approaches for themselves, teachers were able to find out what works best for them to in teaching English as a second language in Sarawak based on the needs of the students. So on the other hand, teacher training can also strengthen teachers' assessment skills by introducing diverse methods beyond the traditional tests. So this can allow for more holistic understanding of student progress and also facilitates tailored learning support. For example, project-based assessment, presentations, and also the portfolio evaluations. This can provide a more holistic understanding of students' language proficiency beyond the traditional exams. Okay, so overall, this is our
The ways in
enhancing
enhancing
English as second language in Sarawak.
Sarawak.
Yeah,
That's all for us. Thank
thank you.
you.